Okay, so this morning was slightly clouded with a high chance of a Twitler tweet storm. All right, so all I'm gonna do is read the rapid fire succession of tweets that Twitler let out in a barrage this morning, and I'm just gonna give you my thoughts. Okay, all right. My son Donald openly gave his emails to the media and authorities, whereas crooked Hillary Clinton deleted and acid-washed her 33,000 emails. Okay, first of all, he didn't openly give these emails, all right? The New York Times had the emails and was going to release them and gave him the courtesy of telling him ahead of time. And so he said, well, you know what? I'm just going to snitch on myself, all right? I'm going to give it to the New York Times by putting the evidence out there on my own Twitter page, okay? So give me a break, all right? That's not being open and transparent. The dude changed his story about this meeting when he was going to collude with the Russian for dirt on Hillary. He changed it 4 times at last time I counted, maybe even 5, okay? So give me a break. And then what's he talking about? He's talking about Hillary acid washed her emails like there's some genes. I don't even know what he's talking about. And why are you still talking about Hillary? You won, dude. Do you have a crush on Hillary? Or do you have a crush on Barack? Or both? I don't know. Because you keep talking about them. They don't affect your life. And they're not talking about you. Get over it. All right. What about all of the Clinton ties to Russia, including Podesta Company, uranium deal, Russian reset, big dollar speeches? All right, let's take these one by one. Why are you still talking about Hillary? Podesta Company and uranium deal, these are all conspiracy theories, and we know it. Hillary's not president. No one has accused anyone of Hillary's campaign conspiring with the Russians to mess with the campaign. Okay? The Russian reset was a political ploy, and clearly it did not work, and you're not really doing much better with Putin, even though you're giving him everything he wants on a silver platter. All right? And big dollar speeches. So really, you're going to bring up her ties to Goldman when your new communications director, I think, is the 7th or 8th Goldman Sachs dude. Like from Goldman. We're not even talking about speeches. Like from Goldman Sachs that you have put in your administration. Really, though? Okay, you're a hypocrite. This is classic deflection. You're talking about the DNC's non-existent ties to Russia to try to get people to not think about your direct ties to Russia and Putin? All right. So many people are asking, why isn't the AG or special counsel looking at the many Hillary Clinton or Comey crimes, 33,000 emails deleted? Okay, these emails, again, all right? Let's talk about John Jr.'s emails. Oh, but you don't want to talk about that. And while we still talking about Hillary, and Comey hasn't committed a single crime. If you understood the law or logic or common sense, you would know that when Comey disclosed his letters to his friend to release, there was no confidential information in there, no classified information. There's no crime. You should know that because you're the president and you can actually ask the FBI or a lawyer what the law is. Or, you know, I was going to say Fox News, but they're stupid. While all agree the U.S. president has the complete power to pardon, why think of that when the only crime so far is leaks against us fake news? Okay, so the fact that you're even bringing up pardons, you're giving us insight into what's directly in your mind. All right, you're only 6 months of your administration, and you think about pardoning yourself and your family and your minions, all right? So thanks for letting us know that, because until then, all we had was the reports from the real news that you were considering pardons. Now you've just verified that. Thank you. I appreciate that, sir. All right. This morning, I will be going to the commissioning ceremony for the largest aircraft carrier in the world, the Gerald R. Ford, Norfolk, Virginia. Oh, okay, so a boat. First of all, you should have invited past presidents to this ceremony, including Barack Obama, because I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that the funds and the preparations for this boat were started under his administration, but you just want to take credit, so you should have invited him. And secondly, kind of ironic that it's the Gerald R. Ford boat who pardoned who? Got to think about that one, huh? Nixon, dummy. The failing New York Times foiled U.S. attempt to kill the single most wanted terrorist, al-Baghdadi. Their sick agenda over national security. So, first of all, you're calling it the failing New York Times. That you just gave them like an hour-long interview 3 days ago, famously, where you made a complete ass out of yourself, and now they're failing again? And you know they're not. They're like making record amounts of money because of your foolishness. And this doesn't even make sense. What did the New York Times do that could possibly have messed up any CIA attempt to get this terrorist? That's under your watch. What does a newspaper have to do with that? I don't know. That's crazy. Last one. A new intelligence leak from the Amazon Washington Post, this time against AG Jeff Sessions. These illegal leaks, like Comey's, must stop. All right, first of all, again, Comey's wasn't a leak, and it wasn't illegal. He shared information with a friend about a discussion he had with you. There's nothing illegal about that. And thanks again, because until now, we had no idea, other than from the real news, Washington Post, that Jeff Sessions had this conversation with the Russians with Kislyak that he was bragging about to his upper echelon people over in the Kremlin. All right. So until then, all we had was the newspaper report that Sessions actually did this. But now you're verifying it. I appreciate that. Thanks. So once again, it's not fake news, it's real news, and you're verifying it because you can't keep little Twitler fingers steady. So, great job on hiring Scaramucci, who's got a very funny last name. He seems to be just as much of a snake oil salesman as you, and I think your personalities are going to mesh very well. Looks like he's doing a great job of keeping you in check. Hey, when he says let Donald be Donald, I agree with him. Keep doing your job. Don't ever shut off your Twitter account. Let us know how you feel. Anytime you feel it. Please. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, follow me on Twitter at JGerard Inc. That's JGerard Inc. Later.